Hello, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to TCM and tonight's double bill of movies starring Michael Caine. Caine spent 70 years delivering compelling performances on screen, both in leading and supporting roles, before entering into a well-deserved retirement in 2023 at the age of 90. That retirement apparently lasted 2 years. Caine will reprise his role as a priest opposite Vin Diesel in a sequel to their 2015 film, The Last Witch Hunter. The Last Witch Hunter 2, The Lion's Oath, will hit theaters later this year. Michael Caine has 6 Academy Award nominations and 2 wins for The Cider House Rules and Hannah and Her Sisters. Woody Allen, Caine's director in Hannah and Her Sisters, has said Michael Caine has complete ease and naturalness on camera. Nothing ever seems like acting. Mia Farrow, Allen's former romantic partner and frequent leading lady, was Michael Caine's co-star in Hannah and Her Sisters. When Caine turned 90, Farrow posted on Instagram, calling Caine such a funny and wise friend over many years. Back in the day, wrote Farrow, Michael was dating Nancy Sinatra while I was married to her dad. If they'd gotten married, he'd have been my son-in-law. And then Farrow wrote, Michael introduced me to Woody Allen, for which I forgave him. Michael Caine has created some of cinema's most memorable characters, including the seemingly heartless cad in the 1966 comedy Alfie and the vengeful anti-hero of our next film. It's from MGM in 1971, Get Carter. In 1999, the British Film Institute ranked it as the 16th best British film of the 20th century. And in 2004, a Total Film magazine poll of critics named Get Carter the best British film ever made. Based on a novel by Ted Lewis, the movie stars Caine as Jack Carter, an enforcer for a London crime syndicate. We get him on a trip to his hometown, Newcastle, for his brother's funeral. His brother's death was ruled an accident, but Jack isn't satisfied with that explanation, and he's determined to get at the truth, even if it means going up against his old friends. Get Carter is one of the few times Michael Caine played a tough guy on screen. He'd played killers often enough, but usually those characters were sophisticated charmers, unwilling to get too dirty. Jack Carter comes from the underbelly of society and inflicts pain for a living. Both Caine and director Mike Hodges insisted on depicting the violence in this movie as realistically as possible. Hodges was proud of including a scene where a character is thrown off a balcony and lands on a car with unsuspecting bystanders inside it. Most critics at the time, again 1971, couldn't handle the violence and gave the film lousy reviews. But as I mentioned, the grim, stylish production has come to be recognized as a top-notch crime thriller, influencing directors like Guy Ritchie and Quentin Tarantino. And while it's very English, it fits right in with the best thrillers produced by the filmmakers of the New Hollywood from 1967 to 1976. It's from 1971, also with Ian Hendry and Britt Eklund. Michael Caine in Get Carter. MGM executives did not want Jack Carter to die at the end of Get Carter. They had plans to produce a sequel. Director Mike Hodges, though, thought it was important for Carter to pay for his crimes. Hodges' next project was another crime film with Michael Caine, Pulp, released in 1972. Also in 1972, MGM decided to remake Get Carter as Hitman with a mostly African-American cast led by Bernie Casey and Pam Grier, set in Los Angeles. Then in 2000, Warner Brothers released another remake starring Sylvester Stallone as Carter with Michael Caine in the cast too as Cliff Brumby. Cast of the original Get Carter included one of Michael Caine's personal heroes, John Osborne. He played the villain Kinnear. In the 1950s, Osborne's work as a playwright transformed British theater and cinema by introducing a style that came to be known as kitchen sink realism. With plays like Look Back in Anger, Osborne inspired a new wave of gritty dramas about working class and marginalized characters. And as the child of a working class family, Michael Caine identified with Osborne's stories. Coming up, Caine returns along with Christopher Reeve and Diane Cannon in a suspenseful comedy directed by Sidney Lumet. Death Trap from 1982 is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Death Trap, then Bad Blonde, and later, The Bad Seed. TCM reaps what we sow tonight.